All right, here we are out in the garden growing food. March is a time to plant your peas. Two kinds of peas when you're out there looking for pea seeds. There's snow peas and there's shelling peas, as my mother would call them. Both of these kind of peas, are different. One is the snow pea is typically one that you're going to just cook it and eat the whole pea, and shelling peas are the ones that you're going to unshell them and take the peas out and eat them that way. Actually, you can eat the shells on both of them, but they taste a little bit better on the snap peas. They're a little sweeter. So enough about talking about the pea seeds. Let's talk about how to plant peas, because now is the time of year to do it. I like to dig should have brought a bigger shovel. I like to dig a trench about 4 inches deep for the peas. The reason we do this is the peas are really a cold weather plant, so they really don't like it when it gets warm. And the reason we put them in a trench is we put them in a trench because we want to keep the roots cool. So we'll put them a little deeper down. Now we're not going to fill this trench back up after we plant the seeds. We're just going to put a little on them. But what we're going to do is, now I like to sprinkle my seeds in pretty heavily into the trench. Although you can go by the recommended instructions and spread them out and push them into the ground. So you want to push each one into the ground. Sometimes you can soak these overnight the night before if you want. They'll make them pop a little bit faster. But we can put them all in the ground, and we're only going to put about a ½ inch of soil on top of this. And then the pea plant will grow up out of there. So again, well-drained, fertile soil is always good. One of the things about peas is as soon as we start hitting really hot weather, peas are going to go away. They're going to die off. So a lot of times what we'll do with peas is we'll plant them in an area that we're going to put tomatoes, and we'll let them grow up a fence by the tomatoes. And then when it's time for the tomatoes to grow up, the peas will die off. So the other thing you have to remember with peas is they grow up. They're not as aggressive as a pole bean, but they are going to grow up. So at least, at a minimum, you want a 4-foot tall fence of some sort for them to grow up on. They'll just grow right up the fence. What we've done in the past, which is kind of fun, is we've taken and we've actually made a fence out of old sticks where we stick them in the ground, and we put some support poles up and tie them to them, and then we have a whole row of sticks in the ground. But you want to make sure you have something for your peas to grow up. Make sure they get a lot of water early. Hopefully the spring rains will do that for you. And that's how to grow peas. Just grow it.